Everything you're watching on the screen right now exists because a woman wrote the first computer algorithm. And today, I'm going to talk about all the women who shaped my life. Hey everyone, welcome to the island. This is and I want to wish all the women in the world a very happy International Women's Day. Today, instead of giving a speech on empowerment, I wanted to do something more personal. I wanted to talk about the women who shaped how I see the world and who also shaped me, who I am as a person today, and the women who inspired my curiosity, my ambition, and sometimes gave me courage. One of the earliest women that fascinated me is Ada Lovelace. In the 1800s, when women were not even expected to study mathematics, she imagined what changed the world or was very revolutionary. She imagined that the computers can do more than just calculations. She wrote what is considered today as the first computer algorithm before even computer existed. Then there's Katherine Johnson, a very profound mathematician, NASA, whose calculations helped send astronauts safely to the space. Her calculations were so accurate and precise that the astronauts trusted her numbers more than the early computers. And then, of course, Kalpana Chawla, a girl from India who dreamt of the sky. And she makes me believe that dreams don't have to be on Earth. There's only a small gap between your dreams and reality, that is courage. And then moving on to the women who redefine what success looks like. So recently I got to know about Ellen Gu, an Olympic champion who balances sports, academic, and fashion all at once. Or Nana Komatsu, whose presence in films and fashions feels completely unique and unapologetically artistic. They show that women don't have to just fit in one box. Creativity is another space where women have pushed boundaries. For example, filmmakers like Greta Gerwig and Maggie Gyllenhaal tells us that a women's story should be told from a women's perspective. But sometimes inspiration doesn't just come from history books. Sometimes it comes from characters we grew up watching, like Barbie, who for generations have told girls something radical. You can be anything: astronauts, scientists, presidents, anything you can dream of. Then there's Gwen Stacy. I'm being biased here, but she's fearless, intelligent, smart, and independent, and she refuses to disappear into someone else's story. Then there are women who are not famous. My mother, who taught me how strength looks like when no one is watching, or like my sister, who's been my first ever teammate, my protector, sometimes my therapist. They never appear in textbook or documentaries, but they build the foundations of the person I'm becoming. So today on International Women's Day, I'm celebrating all kind of women: scientists who change history, athletes who break limits, and artists that create new. The fictional characters who teach girls to dream bigger, and everyday women who quietly holds entire families and sometimes entire world together. If you're watching this, take a moment today and quietly think about the women who shaped your life and thank them. Happy Women's Day. The women who inspired me and changed the way I see the world. And on this channel, I'm building mine. So this was Island. Thank you so much for watching. This is I signing off.